Miss the concert? It's not too late to support the Shoreline Soup Kitchen and Pantries. We'll look at the concert at the Cape and review the last year of the new Valley Shore Community Television.
I know our crew members came down for classes to learn the equipment, to learn about the space and really, learn about it and get to use it and try it out.
All in this edition of Valley Shore Community News. Hello and welcome to Valley Shore Community News. I'm Jimmy Nettleton. In December, local artists came together at Old Saybrook's Katharine Hepburn Theater to put on a one-of-a-kind concert to benefit the Shoreline Soup Kitchen and Pantries. It's become an annual tradition that everybody in the community looks forward to.
We'd been doing a series of benefits for different causes, different reasons, and Rose suggested we do this benefit about 10 years ago for the Shoreline Soup Kitchen.
My folks have pretty much dedicated their lives to helping people in need, and one of their big causes was helping people who were hungry or who could not afford food, donating their time and effort to soup kitchens. So I thought it would be a really great cause.
One of the things that I did not understand when we got this idea, we'll do this benefit for the Shoreline Soup Kitchen, because it just seemed like it'd be a good thing to do. And then I talked to Patty Dowling, the director of the soup kitchen, and she explained to me the working poor on the Shoreline, they're kind of the unseen people who in need, working full-time jobs with salaries, with no benefits, with no vacation, with just salaries that young families are just having a hard time making ends meet. So when that gap exists between what the wages are of a full-time job, some people working two jobs, there's where the need for the soup kitchen comes in to meet that need. And they do a great job, but unfortunately the need every year seems to be a little bit greater.
The concert at the Cape has provided funding for us, particularly during the holiday time when the needs are so great. And what else is also is very exciting is that tonight Carter Gowrie from the Gowrie Group is matching the funds that are given tonight, and it's a powerful, powerful night for great music, great community spirit, all to help people in need.
Every year we seem to get a little more traction. Last year was I think our best attendant. We almost sold out. To date, I think we've raised somewhere just shy of, with the matching funds, somewhere just shy of $70,000.
All the musicians donate their time tonight, and what they did is they started out right in the beginning saying, we're going to donate all of our time, all of our skill, all of our talent for this event. That's very unique. So they're for free tonight. They're not, they don't charge, they don't take money out of the kitty at the end of the night. It's all their donations.
The concert is underwritten by Wyeth Architects and acousticmusic.org. They cover all the expenses, so 100% of all ticket sales go directly to the Shoreline Soup Kitchen and Pantries. CDs that are sold are donated by the artist playing. 100% of that goes to them. The Gowrie Group does a match every year, so twice what we make gets given directly to them. Everything goes directly to them. The soup kitchen will be here tonight. They take the money home with them.
How many times do you have the gift of so many people wanting to assure that their neighbors are fed? And that's what tonight's going to do. It's very powerful.
It's nice to see the community coming together for such a great cause. For more information about Shoreline Soup Kitchen and Pantries and upcoming events, visit shorelinesoupkitchens.org. In September of 2013, the Valley Shore Community Television Studio opened to the public. So much has been accomplished over the past year. Let's take a look.
Take two. Stop.
Hi, Betsy. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So we started doing our show back in 2010. So we spent a lot of time down at the Clinton studio where the Comcast building is. What we did was we did a lot of live to tape shows. So we would have a couple of guests in the studio, our host, talking about different things. I think one of the big differences between this studio and that studio is a lot more open. I felt like when we were at the old studio, it was very crowded, very small. There wasn't much room to communicate with the guests or communicate with the host too. We were all separated. You kind of had to have all the guests in one room, and when they were ready, bring them out to the set. And then, the control room was very small too, so there wasn't much room really to gather, talk with different people who were on the crew.
In the control room, we tried to make it simple. Try to keep things not intimidating, try to keep it easy to find things, easy to reach buttons that you need to press during a show. Because when you're working with public access, you're working with volunteers. So you could be working on a maximum or minimal crew. You really don't know.
We've shot a show over the summer here, and we had a great time. It was very easy for the guests to get to. I mean, this is a recognizable spot. It's very open, it's welcoming. It's more like a studio than the other place was, and the equipment is a lot more up to date. It's a lot easier to use, a lot easier to communicate. The lighting is a lot better. I know that a lot of times we would watch our shows at the old place and, while it looked good, this looks a lot better. The quality, a lot of the lighting at the old place was very dark, or it didn't seem lit as well. So this place is a lot better.
Well, Sue and Ralph, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Destination Durham.
We break down training into 3 different classes or 3 different training sessions. One for studio production, one for field production, and one for digital editing.
Our crew members came down for classes to learn the equipment, to learn about the space and really, learn about it and get to use it and try it out. I feel like at the Clinton studio, while you got to do that, it was more, well, let me just do it and you watch. Where now it's like, all right, well, why don't you try it, and really learn it so that way in the future you can use it. And it really benefits everyone.
I've never done anything at all like this. I was never like in AV club or anything in school. I had never done anything at all. And I learned enough not to break stuff, and found that I think the key was to assemble a good team of volunteers and folks who knew actually how to operate the things, so that we could put together a show.
Even though that video technology has gone through a tremendous amount of changes over the last few years.
I hope people become involved with VSCTV to get involved with their local community access TV provider and produce content for their community, whether it's public affairs, whether it's something with the government, just getting the message out about things in the community, whether it's nonprofit events, school events, or entertainment-based content and educational content. There's a lot, there's just, the possibilities are really endless.
Only time can tell what the future has in store for VSCTV. Are you a student in one of our 9 towns that would like to get involved with Valley Shore Community News and other exciting productions? Join VSCTV's High School TV Club. Call 860-399-1857 or visit vsctv.com to learn more. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Valley Shore Community News. I'm Jimmy Nettleton. We'll see you next time.